So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Brings up third down.
60 Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's got the first down. Not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First carry here for Devon Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ready. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson Massive. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one's going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
The man left side. It's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's a 22-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Open is the tight end, Oliver. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd down, they need 7. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium. After this, what can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
70 Timberwolf. 69 Warriors. 70. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rat. Panther 11. Hit Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Rodriguez on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
On the 6. Cut 19. Cut 19. Set up.
Now, faking the give. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Achane. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Rolling right, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Here we go.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Ready, from the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground, and when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Escaping to his left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush.
Brees Hall past the 45. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Rodriguez on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Moving like this, go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Back row 80. Ready, ready?
He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Put the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the option, here's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop it for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go again with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
65 Jets. Mustang 19. Pat, shot alert. 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Going up top. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In trouble, and down he goes. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
79, 69, 69. Shut up.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Jets. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Rodriguez on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. Start. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
79 Bronco. Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to have first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Let's go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with a check. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now this looks like a design run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. It's 1st down, and it's Paul. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. That's quickly out to Smith. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Forced out left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ajak. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup.
So, from the 37, here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Warrior 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go, set.
He'll tuck it and take off. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the carry, it's Ajak. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Okay, ready. Red. 19.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Here's a design run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It's hands on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's fourth down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that first down marker, and get off the field on fourth down.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains, by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard.
Reload. Go.
A run here with Paul. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Check go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jets. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
Oh, left right. Here we go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achek. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. Forced out wide, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Alert. Alert.
A run now on 2nd down. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Hold it. 19 right. Back. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they've preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing now from the gun. Dolphins first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down
opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down. Like, the issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On the run to the right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
How'd you like to be this offensive play caller? You're knocking on the doorstep thinking you're in prime position here to come away with 6. Now after suffering 2 consecutive sacks, you're looking right into the eyes of a field goal try, and that's pretty demoralizing.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover. On down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Taken at the 19. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hall will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Jets 49, Dolphins 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the handoff, this is HM. He'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Miami.
Warriors 70. Ready. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now, faking the give. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Come on. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Got it. Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Give up the middle with ball. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Harrison Mevis. And he's going to be stopped up behind the line. They try to catch him napping, but the run by the holder is not going to work out. They turn it over on downs. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. Good throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Street.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one.
Second down
And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Headed left, find time. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. And the offense will get it back. No turnover. At the final gun, this game has come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium. it.